We here. Welcome to Irregular Raps.
And another one.
And another one. And another one. I don't have the air horn, but boo, 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 boo.
Right.
There you go.
What's this?
This is a lot
Coming
of
in kind of slow now.
I know. You can't even blow the air horn for this one.
Man.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Got you. Little Caribbean.
Yeah, a little Caribbean.
I feel it.
You feel it. I got
dance hall, if you will. I got
it's a little dance hall, reggae vibes, reggaeton.
Kind of look like the stars are moving a little bit.
Yeah, so this one's by Serta Beats. Name of it is Nara. You know, I always got to mix it up, put a different feel to it. You never had a feel like this one. Everything's been like trap, hip hop, pretty much hip hop. So we had one that was R&B. We had one with a guitar sample, which was really good. This one has a guitar in it, but this one has like a melodic sample in the background.
Yeah, you can tell the Caribbean because the drums are hot. You know, they love the drums.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we talking about with this one, like this particular track? What's the vibe of this one?
I mean, this is I don't know. This is one I can only imagine me being at the beach on this one, like leaning back in my chair in the sand, drinking.
Absolutely. Kind of riding at night, you know what I mean? Just vibing. Not depressed and anything like that. It's just, you know, it's a great night.
And it's simple. It's simple too. It's not a lot of change ups or anything in it. I mean, when you really listen to it, you got that reverse effect in there.
Yep.
But there's only a guitar in the sample with a simple beat to it.
And it gives space for the vocals to shine. So it's not like it's overbearing. I don't think you have to do a lot of stuff with this particular track. You know, like a lot of tips and tricks and all of this other stuff. You got distractions. You can just let that vocal shine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Nice. Rated R.
Yeah, rated R. Or if you look at the word in there, it says restricted, not rated R. But
okay, I got you. I didn't know. What we talking about? You know, what's the topic?
You know, it's interesting you said that because some of these beats they be putting like, these images that are with nudity, women, half nuded women. I'm like, I can't use that. It sounds good. I can't use that for a show.
Right.
Messing up. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. If you on, we're glad to have you on Irregular Raps. And we're gonna get started. Man.
Yes,
I think it's gonna be a good show. You know?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be look at Victor, it's gonna be really good. He must have a lot to say.
I could if you want me to.
Not right now.
I'm like a caged beast. Just let me go. You know what I mean? I try to be funny, but I could go. You know.
Oh, we know. I know that. I know that. But how you been, man? Like you've been telling me about your business. You got a lot going on, and I really enjoy seeing the videos that you've been posting on Instagram. You've been posting a lot about the previous shows that we used to do about how. Like just to give people ideas of how to market their music, how to brand their music a lot better. And I enjoy seeing that. It's like, and it's interesting when I see those videos, like nobody knows that we did it like a long time ago. It's
it's about a year ago. It feels like a year and a half ago. Feels like. But man, it's blessings though. I just been intentional about the stuff that I've been putting out because there's a lot of people that need help. And very few people that's actually willing to step out and give them the actual information that they're looking for. So, like I said, I just wanted to be very intentional about putting up different types of content. I put up infographics about just random things, you know, what not to do, types of videos that you need to be putting out. So, you know, little things that we talked about about a year ago. With our podcast, the way when we first got started, just a lot of the gems that's in there, man. It's just a lot of stuff that I think a lot of people would with love, and I've been getting a lot of reaction, engagement, and stuff like that from it. So,
Mm,
had a guy call me from where was he? Alexandria, Louisiana. So, had a long talk with him, and that was strictly off the strength of me posting a lot. And it's the same thing that I tell artists to do is to engage the audience. It's social media, so be social,
yeah,
So, but other than that, man, I'm trying to do a ton of workshops for recording artists, free workshops. So look for that probably like in December. We're trying to do engineering workshops, musician workshop, vocal workshop, rap workshops. Just trying to help as many people as we can, and bring some notoriety to what we're doing and stuff like that. So there's a lot in the pot, man. A lot in the pot. We moving. We just trying to help the people. You know what I mean?
that's what's up, man. We're gonna have to
Mhm.
interview you soon on this show. That's what's
Right,
going on, man.
right. I had to bring my people on.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, man. I heard you running too, huh?
I'm running.
You doing your thing?
Yeah,
A little
I'm
bit.
running. This is my thing right here. This is one of my. These are one of my things.
Yeah, what are your many hats? I got you.
Yeah,
I
one of my
got you.
mini hats, just like you, man.
Absolutely.
Anyway, y'all, we got a good show. Like we said, like if you watched this show before, we like to rate the music from 1 to 5, 1 being the least, 5 being the best. That we will play this song over and over again. Won't get tired of it. 3 being the middle ground, and 3
Yeah.
seems to be literally the number that we like the most. That shows up,
Right.
but it doesn't mean that it's the best. But
Right.
y'all know what I mean. But anyway,
Pretty cool. It's decent.
anyway, we got a surprise for y'all, man. We got an artist on here whose song we played by the Coalfields. It's the name of the group, I believe, and the name of the song is Royalty.
Royalty.
Royalty,
Love it.
featuring Luke G, and I believe the artist on here is Calvin. And I'm gonna bring him on. Y'all
Let's
ready?
do it. Let's do it.
Let's do
Get
it.
the people what they want.
Get a hand claps on.
Yes, sir.
He's here. He's here.
It's me and my wife.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I gotta bring your wife on.
Yes, sir. It's me
There
and my
you
wife.
go.
Uh-oh.
There
They're
you
a
go.
pair. You say don't disrespect the family now.
Don't disrespect the family. I don't think she has. Oh yeah. Okay. So her mic is on. How you doing, Kimberly and Calvin?
How are you doing?
We are doing good. It's good to have y'all on. So, yeah, we loved your music, Royalty, featuring Luke G.
Yeah.
And how do y'all feel about, first of all, us giving your music a 5 out of 5?
Man, wow. I mean, I count it as an honor, because music is everyone has their own opinion, and it's opinion based. It's not a so-called definite of this is what this is or this is what it's not. If somebody like it, they like it. If somebody love it, they love it. If somebody hate it, they hate it. But for you guys to give it a 5 out of 5 and really feel it, and man, that's a complete honor.
Man, what went into like making that song though? Like Royalty, like where did that come from?
I tell you the truth. I was driving, and this is why it's so important. Well, for me myself, like I keep a recorder on me now, because times past I didn't forgot stuff and then lost stuff. It's like, wow, if I'd have kept that was so sweet. But I was driving, and the next thing you know, these words hit me, and it was the chorus. It was like, hey,
Bro.
you know your royalty, and I'm like, oh my! So I pulled over real quick, like, man, I gotta
See,
record this.
that's how you know it's a banger. You gotta pull the car over.
Man, I had to pull the car over and record it, and that was back in 2019 when God gave me that.
Wow. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that in your head when you was listening to some other music, or was it without music at all?
It was to some other music.
Yeah, because I get ideas too with other music.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I asked, and I'm like, oh, hold up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was listening, and next thing you know, I was like, oh my God, what is this? So I cut that off and recorded that, and it was like, man, it just blew me away.
Yeah. What were like people's response to it? Like, what is the other type of engagement y'all getting it with that particular song?
You can talk, babe.
Well, there's a lot of engagement. Let's go back to the first question. Too many. So one is about God, but
you got
about daughter Royalty. So we have baby. She's on the cover. Her name is Royalty. So the verse was also inspired by our daughter. So I was sitting at home, and I was just basking in motherhood on maternity leave, and I got a chance to just think about the glory of God and how He blessed us with our child. Because there was a time where we weren't sure if we were going to be able to have children, because they said I was diagnosed with PCOS. So as I was just sitting and enjoying the moment, I was just thinking God is faithful because we were prophesied to, and God was faithful with the prophecy, which is what my verse talks about, and He allowed us to have our baby. So that's the second meaning of the song. And we tell that testimony whenever we go out to perform the song. And Calvin also talks about how he got the melody on the road and everything like that. And the response has been phenomenal, especially like with women and people who have had struggles with infertility or trying to have babies. Like we keep hearing a million testimonies. And it's just been awesome. Like I'm talking about different generations between young and old. Everyone's loving the song. And that's our baby right there. There she
Had to bring it up. Had to bring it up.
And
But the crown, though, that's what's taking me. Like, how'd you find that? Goodness, like that's too perfect. I thought it was like photoshopped or something like that. Man.
Is that real?
That's real.
It's real. That's her.
All real.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's her photo shoot. She was only about a week old or less.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if y'all remember, but for me, this has had to be one of the greatest songs I've heard in a long time. Like it's so catchy, already in my playlist.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I love this song. I love it. I love it. So big ups to y'all.
Yeah. So like to me, the hook, like that hook really brings it out. Is that Luke G or is that you or who is that?
No, that's Luke G.
Okay.
Sent it over to him, and the thing is with music, I love how you can hear something, but then you give it to somebody else and they hear something totally different. He sent that thing back with ad libs and everything else, and we was like, "Oh my God, he killed it!" Like so.
Is he the one that is who mixed it?
Luke G.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And Kimberly's on
it. Phenomenal.
Kimberly's on the second verse.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's good stuff, man.
And I know y'all asked about the engagements and stuff about it. Man, the response for this song has been different. You know, it's like we brought out another song called I'm Straight, and it was like the response to that was phenomenal. But this go around, it's like, man, this has been like blowing our minds, the support we've been getting behind this one.
Yes, Lord.
Like, man, from radio to TV to I mean, well, not TV just yet, but we already got some things that's coming with TV. But we already did the video, and we're just waiting on a few things more before we release it. But man, from like, it's been so much going on to where sometimes I don't even know all the stuff that's even going on. You know, so it's like, and that's a good thing, you know. And it's like from radio to I mean, people's response, like when we go out and we perform it, like, man, it's been different. It's been real different.
Yeah. They're like, I like that I'm straight, but I gotta get that royalty. It's like they can feel it.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a crossover type of a song, though. It's like it's a song that I think a lot of people would be able to relate to, especially with your story. It just like brings everything home. Like I didn't know that. That's crazy how you can kind of go into maybe nonprofit organizations and women's help centers and stuff like that, and just help just to kind of bring that that identity back. It's like, no, it's not too late for you. You're royalty. So that's an idea too. It's just taking it, where these people that they need your song. It's one thing to say that, hey, I want it. It's another thing to say, hey, I need your song. And so you take it to people like that it creates a whole new identity for them.
Yeah, he made a good point about the crossover, because I remember saying the last show that this sounds like it can be at the end of a movie in the credits. Like it has that type of crossover because it's so big and it's so epic. I never thought about like just what he said. What did you say? Like you can play for like women's what or something? Women's
help centers and nonprofit organizations and stuff like that, where people are dealing with these particular type of issues and stuff like that, have been abused, and codependency, just different organizations with a group of people that's actually trying to make a difference for folks. That this song could literally become their anthem.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
So, think about that. Like you're like a ready-made audience. You know what I mean? And you becoming an anthem for a nonprofit organization. That particular song takes you everywhere.
Wow.
So
actually, it did happen like that as well. There is a young lady. Her name is Lakina. She has an organization for young ladies, and she just did like a prom type of thing for these teenage girls, and they actually came out in their gowns to the song Royalty as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it is starting to get that type of attention as well. Absolutely right.
And confirmation.
And even in weddings, like people have been picking up for their wedding, and I'm they're like, can we use your song and can we do this and that? I'm like, man, by all means,
you're
go.
right.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna use it when I work out. I'm gonna be like, man, I'm royalty. Like I'm walking down. You know what I mean? How you doing? Good to see you. You know?
You are on point, brother.
You said
personal trainer just said that, and she just said she was using it on her Zoom workouts too. She was like, I've been playing your song. I'm like, what?
It's a banger.
So you're right. You prophetic over there, Victor. Okay.
I'm vibing with it. I'm with it.
One of my brothers from Africa, his name is man, he's been playing it over in Africa, and the response over there has been nuts. Like, man, like, and he plays it in the gym and different things like that. It's like, and that's one of the things that I was saying that when the video come out, we're actually about to shoot it to like all your retail stores, to gyms, to what else on there?
You ought to find somebody with a clothing line of royalty and just say, look, I'm about to
look at you. We already got that in the way.
See.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
So,
you know what I mean?
I guess this is the announcement. It's coming soon. We already got the logo and everything.
Let's go.
Just
let's go. Look,
just hire Victor. Just hire Victor in your squad.
Wow. That is crazy.
Exactly.
Look, let me know. You know what I mean?
Victor is on it.
I know.
And one more thing.
Yes.
Bring it on. Let's go. Because it's stewing right here. I'm like, man, all the wheels and cogs.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll talk off air. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Well, y'all, we appreciate having y'all on, man. It's an honor. We look forward to hearing more because I know you working on new stuff. Like I think I saw even a video of you working on new stuff, and you told me that you knew somebody who was going to send me some. So I'm looking forward to hearing that and more from the Coalfield. So where can people find y'all so people will know, like online?
Everywhere. Our music is on all digital outlets, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. And then our social media on Facebook is the Coalfields, and then also on Instagram as the Coalfields, COFIELD, like it says in my name, right there, right there.
Oh, she said right there. She from the south.
Right
from the
there.
south.
I got you. Speaking my language, right? Yo, so the Coalfields, that sounds like a TV show. Here I go again. But
reality, okay.
See, this is the thing. We about to. My wife already had our radio show. And we're about to be in talks with different networks to see where we're about to put our TV show.
Exactly.
Like, Victor.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amazing.
Y'all doing so well. Like, look, all of that stuff. Like, I'm so proud of y'all.
Yeah, man.
I just like the song, but this makes my day. Like, I'm like, let's go.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
Big ups to you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Victor,
cool having y'all.
Regular Raps, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all.
No problem.
We do.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for having us. God bless y'all.
God bless you. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Oh man, they so cool, man.
Yeah.
The Coalfields. Like, couldn't you see that as like a TV show?
I could. No, since you said that, I feel like, I was like, is that a show already?
I don't know. That's probably what I thought about it, because
it's probably another show that has that kind of similarity in it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a family TV show when I hear it.
right. And that could be the theme song and everything. Like,
exactly. But definitely an anthem sound. Like,
absolutely,
it has that anthem sound and that hook. Yeah. So you
Epic, man.
it like for artists, man, like I'm sure a lot of artists do this, but maybe some artists don't. Like what he did there was he heard it in his head and he pulled over to record it. I do that a lot. Like you never know when you're going to get a diamond coming at you, and you never know when you're going to get a revelation coming from God. So revelations come from God. Take advantage of that. Write it down, record it, so you won't forget.
I mean, we got the means to do it though. That's just crazy because we used to not have the means, and we hear it. We got to wait till we get home and hope we got a voice recorder or something like that. Like pull over and just put it in your phone.
Yeah,
it's good stuff, man.
We're gonna continue. We got folks on the show. If y'all just tuned in, we had the Coldfields on the show, and we went ahead and reviewed one of their songs that we gave a 5 out of a couple of weeks ago, named the Royalty, and they came on. Kimberly and Calvin both came on to talk about the song. So if you missed it, too bad. Just kidding.
Hey, go back and listen to the refeed.
Yeah, go listen to it though. Royalty featuring Luke G by the Coldfields. Go look it up, and I'll probably drop a link later on. But yeah, good stuff, man. We got more songs to play. We got more songs to review. We see the rest of the. I don't know if I keep messing up your name. I'm pretty sure the rest of
Teresa.
Teresa. Yeah. So we'll drop the link for you. All right. So what's on next? We got I feel like I need to go to another good song.
Yeah, look, don't kill my vibe. You know what I mean?
I know I don't want to kill your vibe, man. I want to kill my vibe. The vibe is all good right now.
Right.
So this one is by McQuell. Name of this song is Queen. And we're gonna get into it.
Yeah. You's a queen, girl. Do your thing, girl. You's a queen, yeah. You's a queen, girl. You's a queen, girl. Do your thing, girl. Shout to me. You's a queen, girl. You's a queen, girl. Do your thing, girl. Yeah. No stopping how you rockin', you know who got you poppin', yeah. Losing not an option, already at the top it, ayy. Tossing and you bossin', fresh up out the coffin. Redeemed on the team, you's a queen, girl, you awesome. Ay, girl, do your thing, ain't caught up in them games. Hustle gang mean, only focus on your dreams. Ain't focused on the ring, know he gon' bring you king. Later on and off the scene, girl, you're awesome, you's a queen. Got a clean mouth and your ways too, ain't no faking you. Lift them up, you don't do that hating like the mothers do. Smile up in their face, talk about it behind their back. Plotting on their boyfriends, that ain't how queen act. You ain't tripping on no man, you focus on your plan. Knowing everything will fall in line when you in his hands. Loving life in the journey though, every day you grow. Moving faith filled when the stakes real, it ain't no worry at all. Moving, getting to it, your beauty is the truest. Inside, make you outside shine stupid. Grind so ruthless, loving how you move, miss. Mind take your time, right when coming at the blueprint. You ain't with the foolish, you know just how to do it. Vibe to your music, never stop cruising. Stay a queen, how you get your ring, don't abuse it. King come and cool it, and on the counter Cupid. Don't stop it, how you rock it, you know who got you poppin', yeah. Losing not an option, already at the top it, ayy. Sourcing and you boss.
Well, McQuell, name of the song is Queen, y'all. And he's actually a new artist from Rapture Ready Production North. He just joined the label, I believe, and this is his latest single. Latest single right here. Surprised to hear this type of sound coming from their squad. Nah, I'm not really surprised. They got good stuff.
I was surprised.
Nice. But I like the message. I like the this is just like really don't need anything extra, like because there's so many effects in this song. The sample has a lot of effects, vocal effects, and it gives you like kind of an old school 90s vibe. And what I like about this too, you do hear ad-libs if you listen closely to it, but the ad-libs are just right to me. Like it's not in the way, it's in the back. You got headphones on. It's good space. And the message, like I dropped a message for y'all earlier. Song is about women walking out their life in obedience to God and waiting on Him. And I also just hear a message of self-esteem too. You know, I heard that in this message. You know, saying that they're beautiful influence for other people. I hear that in this song, and just the character of women, just to have a better character. So I hear that as well. But this one to me, really good. Engineering is really good. Vocal placement is really good, man.
Yeah, I definitely echo everything that you said. Like, this took me back, man. It's so laid back. I could just listen to the instrumental. You know what I mean? But he rode the beat, like the flow of man, it was perfect how he, you know, laced the track, what he was talking about, the topic. It just fit. Everything just fit. The only thing that I thought, I guess, just had in my mind with it felt a little too long. At one point, I love the song. It's just the vibe of it, but I think somewhere in between the second verse, I was like, "Oh, it's still going." You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I love this song.
Did you think it felt too long because the verse was like long-winded?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of
he would have chopped down the verse just a little bit. I thought it could have just, you know, it because of what we're hearing now, everything is just shorter. When you start hearing maybe like an actual 16 bar, 20 bar verse, everything just kind of feels long nowadays. So, and I attribute my feelings because of that. But other than that, man, I thought it was masterfully done. You know, I enjoyed the mix. I enjoyed the flow, the track. The track just took you there. Like it could literally survive on its own. Didn't really have to do anything much to the verse. You know, to just as far as ad libs and everything is concerned, everything sat right. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the instrumental playing at the end though. Just kind of vibing out. I'm glad he didn't cut it off. So that was great.
Yeah, artists learn how to fade your music.
Yep. Yep.
Learn when to fade your music too. Like, you know, learn what songs feel better, but don't forget you can fade your music.
Yeah. Or just sometimes just let it ride. You know what I mean?
Let it ride.
Like, just let it ride. Don't have to cut off all the time. So I definitely give it a 5. I just got to. Other than, like I said, that little quip of, you know, just kind of feeling a little bit too long as far as the verses are concerned. But I definitely rock this, you know, in an instant.
Yeah, I give it a 5 too. I give it a 5. You know, I did have to go back and listen to it and be like, was there a hook? Because everything sounded like a verse, but I did notice that there was a hook because I heard it twice. I heard him repeat it twice. It's one of them songs where, like, I know there's artists who do this. They make the hook kind of sound like a verse where it's not any added layers, and that's cool. Like, I think that's kind of been like the new style of hip hop music, especially with lyricists. They'll use like a structured verse as a hook, make it sound almost like a verse, but it's a hook.
It's a wordy hook.
Yeah, it's a wordy hook.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I loved it. I loved it. That maybe that's why I felt like that, is because the hook and the verse didn't really stand out from each other. And it felt like, you're right, it felt like one big long verse. You know, but I don't know, I still vibe with it though.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't too long that I was like, I would cut it off. Like, like I was kind of happy it was still on
because it just felt so
good.
Felt good. It's hard to turn something off when it feels so good.
Absolutely. No, he did his thing.
All right, y'all. If you like the music, you can rate it with us. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the best. If you got music, also, if you're artists listening, watching, if you know of any artists, tell them they can send their music to irregularraps@gmail.com, as you'll see down below. We always looking for good music so we can chop it up and talk about it. So We got another song on here by Testimony Music, The Gospel Eminem. Interesting title. So we gonna talk about this. We gonna get into it.
I'm tired of hearing, Man, you sound like Eminem. Eminem? And then run that back. Was that Eminem? Hey, was that? Hey, was that? That's a new Eminem? That's Eminem? Hey, man, you sound just like Eminem. Hey, man, you sound just like that. That's a new Eminem? That's a new Eminem, though? Instead of sin alive in Christ, I went and put the drinking down and told God, here's my life. That's the day I resurrected. At that moment's when I died. Now I lift the body up like the third day that he is rised. Hey, he is risen. All that bondage and temptation took it with him. The devil crowned round like a lion. No, I'm out to get him. 66 up in the clip. I bet you one of these go hit him. And you know that I'ma listen. God said, get him, I'ma get him. Let me readjust your sight like I did mine, like he my prism. Now I'm feeling like Drake. Back to back with how I sent him. Got a cycle, we got speed. It's just that while he in prison. Can't forget about the ones in there to me. That's just not Christian. Two hearts are in agreement. When we pray, we know God's listening. The gospel Eminem. These words hit you like they penny hit. That or it's a white tee. Watch the bleach strip on my penman. Hanging on to every word like it's a penny that I pitch. But here's a penny for your thoughts. But you should watch how it is spit. Sticks and stones to break your bones. But these words here will get you big. Don't write a chain that you can't cash. I'll live inside your head like Rick. Hanging on to every word like it's a penny that I pitch. So here's a penny for your thoughts. But you should watch how it is spit. Sticks and stones to break your bones. But these words here will get you big. Don't write a chain that you can't cash. I'll live inside your head like Rick. Hey, they say I'm here now. Cause I wait and got saved and put the beer down. Cause that cross that's on your necklace, it won't get your butt to heaven. No, I ride with the Trinity, but I'm favored like I'm 7. Get a $20 beat, make that thing go shake the reverend. And I'm casting out these demons. When you see me, know it's evident. If it ain't about the Lord, then to me it's just not relevant. I ain't felt this much alive, boy, I'm feeling like I'm heaven sent. The gospel Eminem, but I feel like Pastor Charles. And my Bible is my AR, and my sorrows is my rap. Then come back my testimony, pop it right off of my idols. It's the 4,000 this year, you're sleeping on me like your eyes closed. My shady over net.
So I'm going to jump into this one. You know, we got the video, Gospel Eminem. I had questions about this in my mind because I know Eminem, he came out with a song called like Gospel or something. So I'm wondering if that kind of inspired him. I'm not sure when this came out 1 month ago. So, you know, I asked that question. Maybe that inspired him. But listening to this song, you know, he was probably also inspired by Eminem. And he also has another song at the end. I'm not going to play it, though, because it's a different song. We're just going to stick to the Gospel Eminem. So when I heard this song, you know, I was listening to the message. And first of all, like, I like the flow to the beat. Like, he has really good flow. He knows how to rap for sure. Really good lyrics, really good flow. For me, this song speaks on a powerful influence that I think he has as a Christian artist. But you can also see he speaks on just his testimony of being a Christian, especially in the first verse. I paid attention to that closely because I had to listen to it over and over again. I felt like, but this is also one of them songs for me where it was long-winded, like much more than the first song. It was long-winded. So that could turn ears away. Like you may, I can see a listener listening to this and be like, all right, this is going on. No, you know, dynamics are important in music. So the beat is repetitive, and if you made the beat, you can change the beat up to bring dynamics, or you can change something about like bring a hook in to also change dynamics. So that to me was what stuck out to me when I heard this song. But he can spit. You know, you can tell when a person can spit. You can tell, you know, as far as that, like the video, I don't want to touch on the video because it's not a video show, but I just want to touch on the music. So what's your input, Victor?
Yeah, man, I could go a lot of ways with this one. One thing that I did appreciate, let me start with that. I did appreciate his testimony. I did appreciate, you know, the fact that, he does know how to spit. He does know how to rap. I don't understand the topic on why he chose, well, and this is just me speculating,
Yeah.
me totally speculating as far as, the Eminem thing. Maybe a lot of people just, because he's more of a white rapper, if you will, quote unquote. Um, if he is, they pretty much equate him with Eminem, and maybe he's tired of hearing it. Maybe he's fed up with it. Maybe that's
Right.
why he was burning.
Yeah.
What he was burning, and he purposefully found an Eminem-ish track just to kind of give the people what they want. You know what I mean? Just it maybe was more of a satire type of deal, but still told his testimonies to try to keep it ministry. This is what I'm speculating. It's what I'm hoping that it was, and not necessarily you just wanted to be like Eminem. I pray that that's not what it is. So I'm speculating on why he would do that. I didn't too much particularly like the song.
Mhm.
Because of the blatant, reference to Eminem. Like I was like, what's the point of that? I
Yeah.
didn't really understand. Like, why do you have to entertain that particular reference, or that comparison? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they do that with a lot of Caucasian rappers.
Mhm.
They compare him, most of them, to Eminem. So I don't know. Like I said, but I didn't really like the song a lot. I appreciated it once I heard the lyrics, and I was just like, yo, this is your testimony. I get you. You trying to be you or something like that. It was okay to me.
Mhm.
So
There's a lot of ways you can go with this too. Like you said, I wondered what the intention of the title was too. It was hard to tell because with a title like that, it almost feels like you have to bring Eminem's name into your music.
right,
And
flow, style, everything,
yeah, and like
But then he
the-
didn't really sound like Eminem to me though.
yeah, he doesn't, but he kind of has that voice in a way, like the old school Eminem had that like high-ish voice.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear that. Like the
Mhm.
old school Eminem, definitely not now, because Eminem has transitioned to different
Yeah.
style faster and everything. But I hear the old Eminem for sure. But I don't know why the gospel, because
Maybe that somebody a name somebody gave him or something like that. Somebody in church was like,
yeah,
"Oh, you the gospel
and I can
Eminem,"
hear that. Yeah, I can see that.
you know.
That would be like a good question to ask him. Would
Mhm.
definitely. I don't think it's any answer online about that song. Maybe there is.
Yeah. It's just like this song just gave me more questions. Like I want to
Yeah.
interview him just to see where he was he was going with this one. Just out of curiosity, you feel me? So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I had, honestly, like I said, I didn't really like the song too much, and it's more preference for me. Um I have to give it, to me, I gotta give it a 2 for me.
Mm,
Just for me.
yeah. You went real low.
Woo. Yeah. I couldn't give it a 3 because it was like it rose more questions than it did. Like, I would not play this song again.
Mm. I'm gonna be on the nicer side and give it a 3. Just because he can rap. like I can't, reject his style. When I can hear a good rapper, I hear a good rapper. But the questions and everything, yeah, definitely brought it down for me. Clarity is so important in the message. That's very
Absolutely.
true.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the message, it's not always good to have a song where the message is not clear, especially if you have a certain title and the message doesn't stick to that title,
Right.
unless the song is it's like a freestyle song, then you're gonna hear different things. But this, to me, had a clear title.
Yeah, you knew what he was talking about
Yeah.
when he was telling, but it didn't match up with his testimony though. Like, maybe I gotta listen to it again,
Mhm.
just to. I don't know if he was more just trying to change his image, tell people like, stop calling me that.
Mhm. I
Um,
didn't really hear that much in the song. Trying to
and
stop calling me that. type
Yeah,
of.
just more, like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like it
Yeah,
rose more questions, and where does a testimony come in when you talk about you're the gospel Eminem? Like I don't,
yeah, yeah. I get
you
what you're
know,
saying.
just didn't match. Just like I said, it just rose more questions than answers for me. So
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
yeah,
We're gonna move on. Ding, 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 ding,
right.
ding.
I haven't heard the bell in a minute.
I know.
What's
I
going on
know.
with the
I
bell?
know. I know. I know.
We got to buy one. Like
Yeah, I gotta buy one. Exactly. Make it easy for me.
right.
Anyway, we got another song by Good Riddance featuring Classmatic and Double A. We've heard of Classmatic before. I think I've heard of Good Riddance. I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe I've heard Good Riddance. Yeah, I have. Good Riddance
Like
was
good.
featured. Yeah, on I
Oh,
think
okay.
like Classmatic or somebody else's track.
Greetings. I go by the name of Good Riddance, and I approve these bars. Alright, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey with pancakes. Sunday morning, I'm one and they hear the band play. Hold up, choirs on fire, saints marching down the landscape. Feel the love from 1,000,000 hugs, 100 handshakes. Mr. Drew, look at you in that fitted suit. Loafers sweat like the car wash. Go on, send it through. Pastor got a word. That's word. Many miracles unheard of. About to send a man defying murder. Trying to be judged by my surface though. Nothing more important than your purpose though. Perfect voila. Holla, holla, holla. Lose so loud that it's burning my throat. I'm trying to rap relevant. That's evident. No backpedaling, no settling. I'm in my element. God at the front door like you hear me knocking. I think I let him in. Oh.
Live life, counted all my joy life. Thankful for the daylight. Thankful that my mind's right. Wake up, live life, counted all my joy life. Thankful for the daylight. Thankful that my mind right. Got 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 my mind right. I got my mind right. Yeah, live life, thankful that my mind right. Got my mind right. Yeah, counted all my joy right. Thankful for the sun.
I just want to jump in real quick. This was not one of the songs on the list that I sent you, Victor, but it's all good. But
I thought
this,
it was.
oh, maybe it was. Okay.
Yeah, I remember the graphic. Maybe there's another song, but the graphic. I remember the graphic.
Okay. I really enjoyed this song. Real hippity boppity boppity. It got my head moving right away when I heard it. I like the beat. It's so fun. A lot of fun effects on this one. And hear the change ups. Like, you know, I'm a fan of when a song takes you on a journey like that, then comes back in. And this hook, like, you can hear this hook kind of hook just sticking into your mind. Like when somebody turns this off, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be doing that. Like I can hear that.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely catchy.
Yeah, it's captivating. You know, the message, man. Like, you know, I enjoy that too, because just to get your mind right, that mind type of message is, I feel like, needed, because our minds are really important. Like, our minds are attacked by the enemy. We need to renew our minds. So I'm glad to hear a message like this once in a while.
Yeah. No. Yep. I did hear this one.
Okay.
I was interested in the last part of it. Just interesting that they went that direction with it. You know.
This part, with the Scrooge.
Yeah, the Scrooge. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a great song. It's just one of those vibing type songs, you know. I can see this more of an album track, you know. I can't see, you know, this becoming somebody's, you know, banger single or anything. It's just like, you know, it's just like an album filler or something like that. But good message to it. I love the mix to it. How they matched in with the singing and the you know, the ad libs and everything. It sat perfect to me.
Yeah.
You know, it was there, it was present, but it wasn't overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was rich. I like how, I mean, the vocals came out very rich. It was good. The flow, everything was just, I mean, he wrote the beat, you know.
Yeah.
So I wish that there was a little bit more uh of a cadence to it, you know, like a different cadence. It was just, you know, it was what it was, you know. I think that would have made it more fun. Um Doing some more tricks and stuff like that with the, you know, with the lyrics, being a little bit more lyrical with it. I thought it would have made it more fun, but you know, it was what it was, you know.
So you said cadence though. Is
Yeah.
it cadence with the rap or is it cadence? Because for me, I hear a lot of cadence with the singing, like fluctuation. They doing
Oh,
a
I'm
lot.
talking with the rap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rap.
on the verse part, you know.
Mm.
You know, you know, just kind of stutter it a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of it's just like that's what's right, that's riding the track. But you know, you know, being a little bit more different with it. I think it was different a few times, but you know, it wasn't memorable. I'm gonna put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like I said, I thought the song was great. I mean, I love the mix. The mix did not betray them.
Yeah.
You know, I would have to give it a 4 though. Which yeah, because I do like the song. I really do like the song. Like I said, it's not a banger for me. It would not make my playlist, but you know, this is a really good song though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it would make my playlist, but it would be like on the lower end of my playlist.
Yeah.
Like, and it would be at the right moment. Like I'm working out and I need to get like I need to feel good.
It's a cool down moment or something like that.
Like I need to get my mind right. I'm stressed out, depressed.
Right.
Need to get
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so you know that's this one of them right moments type of songs that I would use. But I definitely can hear that rap too coming in. Like you know, I can see somebody listening like, oh, here's my part, you want to kill it? You know, I can see that being like the highlight and then jumping back into the song. So I do agree with you. Like if somebody killed it on the rap part, the lyrics,
you
know, that could take it to a new level.
Whole nother level. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would give it a 5. Like I said, low end, and even if it was a 4.5, but I would kind of nudge it in between, you know.
Yeah.
But good song.
Yeah, good song. Good song.
What you
Somebody else would probably gave it a 1, so they probably just didn't like it. But this is all preference. This is all preference. It's just like whatever you feel.
Yeah.
You know, is your vibe. You know what I mean? So like I gave it a 4.
4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you think about the artwork real quick before we jump into the next one?
Interesting. It's still hip hop. You know, with the headphones and everything. I think I see why they went that direction. I like it. Like I like it. You can't do too much else with it, but it fit it. Like I said, I wouldn't have chose it, but I like it. You know, it fits. You know, the song. So
yeah, it was different for sure. It definitely fits. It fits. It's
yeah, that's the whole vibe. It's just, it fits. Everything fits.
Yeah.
It fits. Okay. All right. I see what you did there.
Oh, we always say make sense of your music, make sense of your artwork too. I guess,
right. It's gotta fit. Ain't nobody killing royalty though. Like nobody killing that one
with the
That's
baby.
The standard with the crown.
It's hard to kill the baby.
Man.
It's hard to kill the image with the baby. You got everybody saying, "Oh, look at that precious baby."
That's the standard right there, man.
You know?
You got to crush that. Like that's a high bar to get close to. The baby with the little crown. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So we are going a little overtime, but we're gonna get through this last one by Nick Nack and Dej P. The name of this one is Shaking My Head featuring Jerk.
Got me shaking my head. Thinking about his love, got me shaking my head.
People say I'm emotional, they don't understand. What he did was sacrifice for the simple man. Yeah, my tears fall, but I ain't upset at all. Think about the pain he took, got me in awe. It was personal, I knew I wasn't worthy. My righteousness like filthy rags is really dirty. And I don't wanna sin no more, I don't wanna hurt him. I took my inheritance and then I did desert him. But I came back, he saw me from a distance. I had nothing to give him except for my repentance. But he ran at me and greeted me with open arms. So when the tears fall, I'm grateful, that is what I'm on.
My all in all with all my flaws, he saw the best of me. Countless falls and altar calls, he's still riding next to me. I'm blessed to see his grace, amazed the ways he made while testing me. My destiny's a place prepared specially in the heavenlies. Still blows my mind that he's mindful of me when I am not paying no mind. Still in no time, I'm reminded my God's got me and the whole world in the palm of his hands. Let us all understand Christ loves us like no one else can. Amen.
Thinking about his love and the things that he said compared to human love. Man, I would have been dead. Got me shaking my head. Got me shaking my head. Got me shaking my head. I could have been dead. I could have been dead. Got me shaking my head. Got me shaking my head.
All right, so that's pretty much the song right there. And short song. I like the potential that the song has.
There it is. Thank you.
I like
You
the
took the
potential.
words right out of my mouth.
It has a lot of potential. Like, I like the way that it's going. I like the message. You know, I feel like with a message like this, there's so much more you can pull out. Shaking my head, like there's so much more emotionally that you can pour out because it's already taking you there. Like, got me shaking my head. You know, God does so much for us too. That like when you give a testimony like that to people, I feel like those type of messages make people feel like, it touches them. It really touches them. So for me, when I heard this, that's why I feel like you can pull so much out of this song.
Yeah.
And I felt like maybe extending this one just a little bit more, but maybe shortening the first verse. I would have did it that way maybe and extended it by adding another verse, not extending it too long. It's already 2 minutes and 15 seconds long. But just like maybe adding another verse where that way, like I would have really done more production. Like, you know me, I'm a producer. I would have done more production where I made the second verse really give you that he gave you the first verse, but now we really going to get you with the second verse. And if I made the beat, which I usually do make the beats, I would have really changed it up a little bit on this song. But yeah. The other thing, I know you're probably going to say the same thing, Victor, was the mix wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't getting me.
I was about to go in. I'm about to rant on that. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think I should just drop the mic and let it just go. Turn the mic to you.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd be out there like that. Oh man, bruh. That mix had me shaking my head. I ain't gonna lie. Pun intended. That mix was bad. The potential of that song was amazing though.
Yeah.
I really wanted to love this song. I wanted to love this song.
Yeah, I did too.
The mix just slapped me in my face, man. Like things were off. The one of the ad libs were too loud. The hypes was too loud compared to the other one. It wasn't, panned or brought, it just was not sitting right. Some of the vocals was not tuned at all. Man, but the premise of the song, the melody of the song, just the vibe of the song, like it has so much potential. It felt like it wasn't even done, like this was the rough mix or something. Hey, this is the idea. Let's shop it around and see what people think or whatever, before we, before we actually put it out, let's, because we got to take this to get like mixed for real. It was one of those rough, like I did this in my bedroom type of type of mixes, even though there's, you know, some amazing mixes come out of a room, basement, and attic and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But this particular song is just like, if man, I wanted so bad to love it, but I could not get past that mix.
Yeah. The hook to me was too loud.
Hmm.
That was like in my
And it's
face.
a good hook.
It was, yeah. It need to sit back in the mix. I would have really felt that hook more.
Right. Maybe if they had a video to it, I would have, you know, probably vibed with it a little bit more. But
Yeah.
just hearing the audio, like, you hear all the flaws,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. I was so we talked about the artwork from the last one. This artwork was plain, but I was thinking about what could you put, and I wonder what their intention of was having a black artwork for this Shaking My Head. But I was wondering at the same time, what type of artwork can you make for a title like this, Shaking My Head? And maybe since it has that kind of like a sad kind of, but dark feel, maybe that's why they chose this. But I hope that they didn't just rush to choose anything.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping. But at the same time, I was like, what can I? It's a hard concept to come up with. You really have to think of something really creative to come up with for a title like this, Shaking My Head. But
Yeah.
I can come up with some.
I don't know, man. I liked it. I mean, with the artwork, I thought it was apropos, so I didn't think it was bad.
Okay.
It was simple. It was like they could have had somebody on the front, kind of looking like this or whatever.
I can see that. I can see that.
But it's more of I just shaking my head. It's just like just a dark song. It's just
Yeah.
I didn't think it needed like this big,
Mhm.
grand graphic. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head. It's just
I can't see anything grand for this type of song.
yeah.
And I guess also like you don't need artwork to look tremendously crazy.
Right.
At
But
the same
you
time.
do need it to get people to click on it. And
Yeah.
in that respect, I probably would not have clicked on this one because of it, it was so plain. You
Mhm.
know?
That's true. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting talks today. Interesting. Interessante. Man.
Yeah.
So what you give this one?
Man.
Hard one right here. You got Victor shaking his head right now. Look
I
at you,
wa-
Nick
I-
Nack. You got Victor shaking his
The
head over here.
potential of it for me gives it a 5. The potential, because I want to love this song. I wish the mix was a whole lot better. But because that mix was so bad, it's got to be a 3 for me. Is that it slapped me in my face too hard,
Yeah.
And just brought it down 2 notches. Like I like everything about this song. That mix is unforgivable. I'm gonna put it that way.
Mm. Yeah, I was thinking 3 too. I was thinking 3 too. I was gonna say 2, but I'm gonna stay with 3.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
I would
man.
still, just on the strength of, I'm not even gonna lie. Because that mix is so bad, I won't listen to this song again.
Yeah.
It's got to be fixed. And I would tell this artist, give me your session.
Yeah.
Like I would gladly mix this song for you. Like I wouldn't even charge you just because of how this song needs to be done justice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a really good song, really good premise. I wanted to love this song, but that mix just betrayed you. Stabbed you in the back. You know what I mean? Like, not today.
That's always a good thing, man. That just shows you how much potential this song has. For somebody to say that, I would mix this song for free. That shows you how much, potential that a song has when, somebody says something like what Victor said. So yeah, I think it's good to break down music and be truthfully honest, even if it doesn't sound good, and tell people that the potential of the music for sure, because I think artists will definitely learn from that. They can
Yeah.
definitely learn from that. So everything we're saying, if we don't like it, we're trying to make your music sound better.
Yeah.
Like we really want your music to sound better. We're not trying to bash your music and say, "Oh, this is the worst music. I toss it away." We're trying to be helpful so that your music can progress, so that if you're independent or you're a record label, we want you to get better because we want people to hear your music. And my outlet, by the way, Irregular Raps, is all about promoting people's music. And I would even say helping artists. I'm just going to throw that out there. Like you saw the artist I brought in earlier, Calvin. I'm really pushing his music. We're really pushing his music because we like it. Like, so that's where we want the rest of the artists. Like if I get 100 songs, it's going to be a lot more artists to bring on. But
let's go.
That's what
we got time. This could be a big interview session. You know what I mean?
But that's what the goal is, man. So your music can get better, and I like connecting with people. So yeah. But appreciate the people tuning into the show, we look forward to seeing you beautiful people out there next time around. You got anything to say, Victor?
Man, I gotta give a shout out to Miss Teresa. Like she's giving constructive, great feedback and everything. Like she's loyal fan. Like I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? Like
look at her. Tell him I said don't give up on this song. You're on the right track. Look at her. This is an important word. Okay, Teresa, we see you.
Yep. Yeah. Other than that, give us a shout out. You can find me www.sanctifiedsound.org. Trying to do everything that I can to help recording artists succeed. So love this platform, man. So ready for another show.
Ready for another one, y'all?
Yep. Let's go. About to say, let's do another one. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned, be blessed, and flow in God's love.